Okay, folks, this last demo I just did featuring this image, or 4 of them, I fucked up. I was meant to do a switcheroo and I decided not to. I was a bit slack and I'm very angry at myself. Once again, it happens a lot, more than you'd like, and it just reminds me of the world of sport where someone had glory. I've spoken about this before, but I want more people to hear about this. I want to use it, turn a negative into a positive, folks, a lesson. That the thing is, sometimes you look like you're on the verge of winning, and you're there and you're nearly there, and you're playing for your country, like Australia, for example, and you fucking nearly got there, and you make a stupid error. Like if you were a person playing cricket, you might have accidentally dropped the ball when you could have caught that person out. You could have done a caught and bowled, and you could have had the glory of dismissing the opponent, and you would have won the match. Or if you went out for a duck, you're a champion cricketer, you're the best cricketer, and you end up going out for a duck, not even scoring a single run when you should have, and you were the favourite. You could have had the victory, and then of course with the first order collapse comes the middle order. I'm not an expert on sport. I used to watch cricket quite a bit when I was young, and yeah, I saw some of that shit. And basically it must be devastating, especially when your job is riding on you to produce, to be a victor, and then you lose your job as a cricketer, or you get told off. So it's not just for yourself. This is what we're photocopying, folks. So it's not just for yourself, your own self, and for the team. Your fucking livelihood as a cricketer is resting on it, and you fucking stuff up. You're producing a duck. What could be worse, folks, than being a cricketer, especially the top order batsman, if that's the correct. I'm going to photocopy this. If it's the correct terminology. I'm not an expert, folks. I don't like sport. I don't watch cricket anymore. But basically, I've learned a bit, and it's not just cricket. There's other sports, like occasionally you might accidentally say you're a soccer player, or they call it football in some other countries. But if you're a footy as well, but football is in soccer, you might have accidentally kicked a goal into your own goal, and that's got to be the worst feeling. So basically we all make mistakes, but sometimes it hurts, and I feel that I have to talk about sport, even though I'm a person who actually hates sport, but I can see that people are enthused about it and their lives revolve around it. The sportsman carries such a heavy, or the sports person carries such a huge responsibility and a huge weight on their shoulders, you could say, trying to make sure that the team wins, or the team at least doesn't fuck up, make a silly mistake or a silly error. So I really, that's one way I'm trying to gain comfort when I fuck things up a bit, when I don't do my best on the photocopier, folks. So this is like my form of sport. This is like a form of sport in itself, and basically, it's like, even I can stuff it up. I could have done the best masterpiece for this demo set, and I just fuck it up. So I really hate it when I fuck things up like that. I'm going to move it up a bit, but I'm trying to make a positive out of a negative, folks. Talk a bit about the old sport. But basically, I see that's one way of understanding it for myself, to deal with disappointments like that, is to make a demo talking about sport. So but the thing is, everyone's human. To err is human. That's the funny thing. That's the thing we have to take home, is that to err is human. That we don't always get it right, and we can't always get it right. And even if we are the odds-on favourite in the sport world, we can't always get it. We have to fucking live with our mistakes, even if it means we have to lick our wounds and in pain. And it's really painful, folks. Now let's see if this one comes up a treat. Yeah, the green looks better. You can see more of the texture of the fabric or the lace. The cyan doesn't seem to do it as well as the green. It's funny how that works, folks, with the colours and that. But yeah, I just feel really bad when I don't do the switcheroo, that I don't change the order of the pieces to make a better pattern. So changing around these parts to switch to make a different pattern, and I didn't do it, folks. So I'm really angry at myself, but I just want you to take home that it happens. Errors of judgment and sometimes even negligence or laziness can cause this too. But basically it's a human thing. To err is human, they say. I know it's a cliche, but some cliches do hold true, even though I'm a person who gets annoyed with a lot of cliches, but basically it's like that, folks. To err is human. And that's our yellow piece. Doesn't look too good, the yellow. It looks too bright in contrast with the green. And that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.